Hello everyone! Today I'm in one of my favorite places, which is the northern side of the Olympic Peninsula along the Strait of Juan de Fuca. That's the body of water behind me. And I'm here today to introduce you to an investigation that we are going to work on. The purpose of this investigation is to compare several intertidal communities. So my protocol, what I'm going to do here today is I'm going to set the timer on my phone for 15 minutes. And during that time, I'm going to explore the low intertidal to mid intertidal, but focusing on the low of this beach. And I'm going to take photographs of all the unique organisms that I can find in that 15 minutes. And that includes animals, but also seaweeds as well. And one other thing is that I'm not going to turn over any rocks. I'm only going to be looking at organisms that are exposed, that are on the surface. So this first beach is a rocky beach. So you can kind of see these are all rocks behind me. I'm standing on rocks. If I scan over here, you can see this beautiful vertical rock face filled with gorgeous intertidal organisms. So that's the first habitat. It's this rocky beach along the Strait of Juan de Fuca. So let's get going and see what I can find. Okay, I've made it to the second beach that I'm going to explore today, and I'm only about 7 or 8 miles from the last beach, still along the Strait of Juan de Fuca, but you can see that the beach I'm on now is totally sand. It's a sandy substrate beach. There are a few larger boulders and rocks, but mostly sand. So let's see what we find here. Greetings from Alaska. Today I am in Homer, Alaska at a place called Bishop's Beach, and you can see that this beach is predominantly sand, but there are some large rocks and boulders here as well. This body of water next to me is Ketchimak Bay, and Homer is on the north side of Ketchimak Bay. Because of the geology of this region, here on the north side, it's mostly sandy. You can see these big sandy cliffs behind me. And on the other side, the south side of Ketchimak Bay, it is mostly mountainous. And so the beaches over there are much more rocky than they are on this side. So we are going to take a look at both sides, beaches on both sides, and see how the intertidal creatures differ from the sandy side of the bay to the rocky side of the bay. today I am in Seldovia, Alaska. This is Ketchimek Bay behind me, the same body of water where I was when I was in Homer, but the beach is entirely different on this south side of the bay. I'm about to start my timer for 15 minutes and photograph all the unique organisms I can find. Before I do that, I wanted to just show you how different the beach is. It is mostly solid rock. There are some cobbles and a bit of sand, but the characteristics of this beach are very different from the beach at Homer, and they're very similar to the rocky beach in Washington that I visited along the Strait of Juan de Fuca. So we're going to be able to compare not only sandy to rocky in Alaska, but rocky Alaska to rocky Washington Beach.